Good morning, Keels. How are you? Hey, Rebecca, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a long time. So, I finished The Great Alone, and holy smokes, was it a emotional roller coaster, but so good. Hey, Christian. Hi, Carol. Hey, Jan. Hi, Sue. So if you are brand new here, Christian, if you would follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at anncorbierescottdesigns, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you could, once you followed and liked me on Facebook, if you would ask to join our private Facebook group, you'll just love it there. And the third question is I ask for your email address, and then you'll be on our newsletter distribution list. And that's where you'll be able to keep up with all of the artsy happenings in the artsy world of Corbiere-Scott designs. You know what? It was quite overcast this morning, and now it's getting a little sunny, so I might have to kind of scoot my table in a different way. Let's see. Good morning, Nance. It was just the best, Jan. It was just the best. And it was, you know, as a child of the 70s, Waffle Stompers, I about died laughing when I read Waffle Stompers and Bunny Boots and a million other references that were super fun. But it was certainly, for me, I just took, my big takeaway was that it's certainly a testament to how multifaceted our lives are. People aren't all good or all bad. They're certainly just so complex, right? It was so good. It was so good. So I told myself I was going to give myself a day before I listened to something else. So let's see. Let's get started. So has everybody downloaded Carolyn? So I'm sure you've read about Carolyn. Carolyn is one of the funniest people I know. Just naturally funny. She doesn't like tell jokes. She just tells stories, and those stories are so engaged. I'm telling you, she's part of the Magnificent Seven, and when she begins to tell a story, we all just stop in our tracks, and we're so engaged, and we know we're going to laugh our heads off or get a tear in our eye. She just has this gift of storytelling, and she's very well read and very well traveled, and has something new to learn every day, and I love that. I love that. Good morning, Carmen. So I hope that everybody saw yesterday RightBrainArt, who's a Corbiere-Scott Designs team member. She created rainbow roses, and if you'll remember from one of our I think it was in our first art journaling class, in our first Inspire Your Heart with Art class. We did a rainbow rose, if you'll remember. So I thought that we could do, and then I saw RightBrainArt's version of that, and I thought, oh my gosh, we could totally do that with the Carolyn art printable. So what I was thinking, so when I drew this originally, I was really thinking about that it was kind of fun to, if everybody could click the bell, that would be great. Remember, that's how you'll know for sure that I'm going live. So go to the little bell in your on your screen and click that, and then try to click it a couple more times. I'll try to remember to remind everybody. If you're watching on a desktop, remember you need to be at a full screen. So just so you know that. Anyway, so when I was drawing this, I really wanted like edge to edge art, right? So I just thought I really like it when when artwork goes all the way to the edge and then I can die cut it, and the die cut looks like it just continues. Where the die cut cuts, it looks like the art just continues and continues and continues. So I just kind of really liked that. So I'm going to use my Caron markers this morning, but you can use whatever, you know, whatever you like. Just a second, gotta grab a tissue. It's still allergy season. Yes, ring up your bell. Hell, ring my bell. Ding dong. Ding a ding 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 dong. Okay, so I'm gonna start with pink, but you know, you do you. So I was thinking that I wanted to do so you know my style of painting. I like to just build slow layers. But I printed on watercolor paper this morning, that Canson XL series 90-pound watercolor paper. So I'm gonna start. I was kind of thinking that I would kind of do them maybe in like rainbow order, but I wanted them to be bright and bold. So I thought I could just start with my basic, kind of my outline color. So I overshot it here, and I can just come in with my damp brush and tap that off, right? Same here. Tap that off. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I'm telling you, Carol, isn't it? It is my new favorite watercolor paper because it's so, it runs through your machine, your printer. It still can hold quite a bit of water. So lots of nice, hey Laura, lots of nice watercolory blends, right? So let's do kind of a rough rainbow order, Roy G. Biv. So let's go, so we're gonna say this is like our red, and then we're gonna do orange. So let's do orange next. Right, so let's come in like that. And I'm feeling like, I mean, we can certainly do all of these. We have a lot of roses to paint, so we could do them in all different combos. I just thought this one might be fun to do in a little bit of rainbow order. So this one, oh, you did, Jan. So what did you get? What did you get as which laser printer did you get? And are you feeling like it's kind of what you wanted it to be? Is it taking a little bit of a learning curve, or is it pretty user-friendly? Oh, nice. Nice. Wired and wireless. I love that. Okay, let's do a blue. And then the center, let's do purple. So did everybody watch the Meghan and Harry interview? I did. I loved it. My mother-in-law, who is British, watched it also, and I'll just tell you, she and I had opposing views, as we often do, about those things. She's very British. Let's see. So, oh, I want to do green, a different green for my leaves. But let's do that center a little bit darker. And that might be pull that color out. You know me, I like to just start with just a kind of a light wash of color and then build from there. So like this, I'm just going to pull a little bit of that deeper green out. Oh my gosh, don't you love when it's user-friendly? Don't you love it? So now I need to decide if I want to do all of my roses like this or if I want to do them all different. I think I kind of want to do them all the same in this one. I mean, that's the beauty of a art printable, right? We can do them in any way we want. So we'll start with the pink here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my base color on all of these, and then I'll go back and deepen my colors. It was, but I still, you know, I mean, I know I have a very American heart, but I kind of, well, I was certainly, my mother-in-law's take was that she thought that Meghan got exactly what she wanted. That she wanted, I think I did way too much orange. Sorry, you guys. Looks like I can't walk, I can't talk and paint at the same time. She thought that Meghan didn't want to be part of the royal family at all, and so she got what she wanted. She's back in America. I didn't feel like that. I felt like she really did try to make it work. I think that she just fell in love with a boy, you know, and he happened to be a prince. So, dang it. Keep overshooting my colors. Move that yellow around a little bit. It's actually called gold in Corinne. I think it was, you know what, I was, the thing that I found most fascinating was it was a difficult position for kind of everybody, right? I think the royal family has been like that. Oh, I certainly think so, Michelle, because I don't find them to bleed. But if you were concerned about that, you could certainly put some clear gesso on your page. Well, Keels, I'm anxious to hear what you think after you watch it. I think that green. I need to be careful where I put my green, honestly. Oh, I think absolutely, completely uncharted territory. And I think that, you know, we don't know. And you know what? How could anyone who is not born into that life know it? Do you know what I mean? Like, how could there's no way that she knew what she was getting into because she'd never lived that kind of life. I think that everybody has some soul searching to do. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, anybody have a Yeah, absolutely, Michelle. Can you imagine? I mean, that was really putting yourself out there, wasn't it? And that had to have been very scary. And don't tell me she didn't know that somehow she'll get blistered in the press for that too. I know that the British press, the tabloids especially, are particularly awful. So that had to have been really hard. What was I going to say? I know, exactly, Jan, exactly. I was thinking the same thing, that, and that, you know, God bless Harry, that had to have been a very difficult thing for him to do, but that he talked about, he didn't want history to repeat itself. That he, you know, Diana had such a rocky road. She had such a rocky road. And, Margaret, you know, look at her. She was, and I'm not saying it's all anybody's fault or anything. I think everybody's, you know, I think the Queen was just doing what she was supposed to do. She, you know, it's just complicated. I mean, it's kind of like the book, right? It's kind of like the Great Alone. Humans are flawed individuals and multifaceted, and nobody's all good and or all bad. That everybody has some kind of redeeming quality, you know. Although, well, I guess that's questionable. If you're a murderer, then you probably don't. But anyway, so anybody have any good suggestions for my next read? I was looking at some other Kristen Hanna books. Yellow. I really like her writing. She just really, she's so engaging, you know. And it does totally make me want to go to Alaska, that's for sure. Yellow, green. I'm really liking this, you guys. So I was at Scraps of Love yesterday, and you'll never believe what I found. I found, you know how I love to send mail. Well, I love the idea of sending mail, and if I buy things that I need to use, then I try to send mail. Look at these holographic envelopes. Isn't it this the most beautiful? Oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but I just think, holy smokes, they're so pretty. And I think there were a couple more packs there when I left. I bought 2 packs. So pretty, right, Michelle? I know, they're so pretty. I kind of like how these are kind of bleeding together a little bit, so it's kind of quite painty. So how about you guys? Are you painting your roses like rainbows, or are you painting your roses all one color? Like this one I did with just cerise, but then I added a little magenta. I was starting to build some magenta in it. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going completely with that. And this, because this bleeds right into here, I could either cut it now, or I could make this kind of go right into here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. For now, I'm going to paint right up to there, to where that line is. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about? Really liking this. Isn't it interesting? These, I heard that the Corinne markers, it's actually pronounced with like a rolling R, like Corinne. But do you see how like it looks almost rose colored here, but when it dries, it's very hot pinkish. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I mean, that's the beauty of playing with color, right? That you can watch the changes occur, you know. I just have to post it. Sorry, Nance, I will. I do have new art coming out for St. Patrick's Day. And classes are, Scraps of Love does not carry them. You know what? The only store I know for sure that carries them, Sue, is Paper and I. And I will just tell you, they're the loveliest, most accommodating people. And oh, it looks like I'm going to do them all the same because look, I colored this way over to the side. They are the loveliest people. Audrey and her husband Greg and their daughter Allison. And I think that their son Connor helps out quite a bit too. And so they're just, and the cool thing about Paper and I is that she has them in sets and in open stock, so you can buy them individually. But their price point is not bad at all. These are $3. And the cool thing about these, I taught a class for them the other day, is that you can see, because this barrel is clear, you can see exactly how much ink you've used. And because we paint with them in this fashion, this is going to last forever and a day. But when I run out of amber, I can just call Audrey and say I need an amber. Because you know how we all have colors that we kind of gravitate to, don't we? I don't know how that happens, but it does. I'm really liking these rainbowy roses. Anybody else doing rainbow roses, or are you doing all one color? I kind of want these bits to blend right there. So pretty. Okay. So then how about if this week we do the same thing that we did last week, where we paint today and then we do card building on Thursday. Is everybody? You know what, Nancy, I have used the fluorescence, not straight. I've used them to brighten some paintings that I've done, but the metallics I have not. I've only kind of played with them with like brush lettering. But I do, I think I'm just gonna, you know what, they're all gonna be the same. Whatever. Oh, nope, I started that one. Did I start that? Yes, I did. Oh, you know what, this might be kind of cool. A half orange, half, like it bleeds into itself. I have, so not as much as I have with the regular colored ones. Can I tell you, I just am in love with these markers. I just love them. I think that they're, is it raining there? You know what? It looked like it might rain here this morning, Carol, but now the sun is shining. So who knows, you know? It's all so crazy, isn't it? How about everybody else? What's the weather like in your corner of the world? Everyone. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking they are so easy to blend. They are. As I'm doing this rose, I'm thinking this artwork just really lends itself to some fun blends. And look at this orange and pink. Stop! It's so pretty. Like, I feel like I really want to. 65. Really? That's so crazy. I know my sister lives in Billings, and she said that it was unseasonably warm there this week. So that's a good thing. I bet it is sunny in Florida, Miss Laura. So is everybody all right with painting on Tuesday and card creating on Thursday? Does that sound like a good idea to everybody? You know, it's so crazy that I'm just keep being amazed that this cerise starts out kind of rosy and then turns that hot pinkish, which I kind of dig. Cloudy in Elk Grove, California. Well, usually if you have weather, then we have that weather like a day later. So we'll see. We'll see what the day brings. Or maybe, oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you guys want to do card finishing. So if you have any suggestions for cool card making techniques, please pass them my way. I would love to hear them. And then my goal is to send them all out. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like I paint all this stuff, or I make all the cards, and then I'm just not great about sending them because I'm always afraid of what to write. Do you know what I mean? I want it to be somehow meaningful. And then you know what? I'm just like, if it's just a short note, just that they know I'm thinking about them, that's all that matters, you know? Oh, snow. That's kind of crazy, Nance. Alcohol coloring. So alcohol coloring, are you talking about Copic markers? Okay, okay. So you must have printed on like Bristol? Spectrum Illustrators. Those are similar, aren't they? Strathmore. Yeah, yeah. I really like that Bristol. It's so good. Well, I like Hammermill too for alcohol markers. These rainbow roses are really, they're kind of making me smile. So, does anybody have a good book for me to read next? Green. You think so? Well, I do love me some Mary Engelbright, that's for sure. Blue. Purple. Oh my, you know I love Adriana Trigiani. You know I love her. I love her. It does look kind of springy, doesn't it, Laura? I was thinking the same thing. I'm not really a pastel girl, but this is still feeling springy, Eastery with a different kind of vibe, don't you think? And for the leaves, it seems we did this here. And then green, a deeper green. What is this? Grass, I think. Yeah. Down the center. I really like that when it just kind of bleeds into itself. That's really pretty. Not that there's anything wrong with pastels. It's just not my jam. That's all I have to say about that. You know, I'm so, I feel bad because I didn't do March Meets the Maker this year for the first time in a long time. And I didn't acknowledge National Women's Day yesterday. It's not like I didn't think about it. I just kind of had other things going. So, you know, I feel like I try to, stuck my hand in there. I try to honor the women in my life with my art. And I thought I might do one of those Watercolor paper. I almost always use watercolor paper, Laura. I just really like the, if I'm using any kind of water-soluble medium, then I almost always use watercolor paper, unless I will tell you, if I'm doing it on just regular cardstock. No, but I did see about that. I did see that, something about that book, Kaylee, The Brilliant Life. Oh, Before the Holocaust. Oh, that looks good. Well, yay. Thank you so much for the recommendations. So I thought I would do one of those, you know, where you just tell about yourself. Like, what do they call it? Something Friday. It's not Find Out Friday. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I might do one of those. To just kind of, because I do have new people following me now who might not know kind of what I'm about. I was thinking that might be a good idea. I do have some new stamps coming out from Unity this week. I believe they will launch on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. And then I do have some stamps coming from, some new stamps coming from Funky Fossil also. It'll be a little bit for those though, I think. Yeah, they're really, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you to see the ones from, well, they're all really kind of different. One was created, I'll give Nancy, Amy, a puzzle. So one was created especially for a holiday this month, but it's not St. Patrick's Day. So you see if you can put that in your thinker and see what you come up with. And one is reminiscent of springtime in the Midwest. And one is the one from Funky Fossil. It will be really artsy. Not Easter. Is Easter in March this year? No, it's in April, isn't it? Isn't that terrible? I don't think it's in April or March. Although, who knows? You know, time goes so fast. And during the COVID, good gravy. It's also jumbled up, isn't it? Yellow. I shouldn't have done that one yellow. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's see. Oh, thank goodness Easter is in April, because I thought, holy tamale, am I that far behind? It's a complete possibility, you guys. It's a complete possibility that I would be that far behind. also need to, green, sorry, it took me a minute. I had to go through my rainbow in my noggin. I'm really liking those rainbow roses, you guys. You know what? I do love cereal. And it was also, International Women's Day and National Proofreaders Day. And my kid is a proofreader, so that was kind of cool. Oh, so did you, oh, you got the one that I have. It's so quiet, isn't it, Nancy? Like it's kind of, ding, 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 Jan, you got it. Like you kind of can hardly believe that it's on. Right? I can hardly wait for you guys to see it. It's so cute. I can hardly wait. Purple. You know what? I really like them, Carol. You might call Paper and I think Keely put the link in the comments here. And they, sorry, need to blow my nose. You can buy them either in sets or individually. Sue, have you been using yours after class? Have you been using yours more? Let's see. I just love them. You know what? I think, well, number one, you know I love me a water-soluble art medium. But I also love that their colors are so vibrant and that they're super easy to blend and they're super and layer because you know I like to layer. They are and you know they're super juicy, exactly, and they're also really I love that clear barrel so you can see how much ink you have. I mean, think about how many other, sorry, need a drink. How many other markers that you've used that you have no idea that you're running out until it's kind of right to the end. And the cool thing about Carine is that they, because of that tip, that nylon tip that's on this brush tip, because of this, it doesn't, your color remains the same until the last drop. So that is amazing. But I haven't gone to the last drop of any of mine. Not yet. I just love them so much. Sorry. Oh, sorry again. And I think that, you know what, for me, it's kind of fascinating that, thank you, Laura, you can really paint things up quite quickly with them. I mean, you can take as long as you want, certainly, right? But, I mean, look at my base color is pretty much done, right? So I can go back in and deepen where I'd like, but for the most part, my color is down, right? In less than an hour. And that, I mean, I don't think that you should rush painting, but it just, this morning's paintings haven't taken long, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Right, just moving that color around, it just moves really well. I do notice that you do need to work pretty quickly on your base of color. Sometimes the and some colors move better than others. Sorry. Like your marker lines might show a little bit more with some colors than others, but you can blend those out. You know, use your jiggy-jaggy blending and build the color around that. Don't ever let that be a deterrent for you making a card out of that art, you know? So these are dry down here, so I can come back in. So I'm gonna come in with this deeper, I think this one is grass, and this one was apple. So I'm gonna come in with a little bit of this deeper green. Let's see if I can build a little bit of that. Oh, my poor paper towel is just soaking wet. Using lots of water today. Remember, just if you have a nice curve, just do that back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. That will totally enhance the natural curve that's in your drawing, that you're painting. In the art, I should say. Let's do the rest of the green. So wherever the stippling is, just come in with some more of that green. We know that's going to be deeper. It's going to be darker where one thing is on top of another, right? So, or where the stippling is. Right, so let's just pull off any of that extra color, remember? Then follow that curve, back and forth, back and forth. So here we go, back and forth, back and forth. So pretty. Oh, I didn't do this one, did I? Oh, I'm so anxious to see what everybody creates with this one. I mean, they all make me so excited to see how you all see them, you know? That just delights me. That's for sure. So on this one, I used cerise. So now I think I'm going to come in with a little bit of magenta and see if what I can do to deepen I'm going to do some magenta and some cerise. Kind of like right in front of the magenta. Let's see what that does. Rinse. Oh, I'm loving that. I have not heard anything about it yet. I can ask Lynn's if we're doing something. I know that there's the handmade holidays, handmade holidays at Christmas. Is it handmade holiday? You know, I just always find something fun to buy. I bought fingerless gloves, knitted, beautiful fingerless gloves I bought for my kid who lives in Texas. And I just bought 2 pair, one for my mom and one for my sister. Hey Sherry, how are you?
Hi there, I'm pretty good. Thanks.
Oh, Sherry. Siri thought I was talking to her. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. I think I want to deepen my oranges. How am I doing on time, you guys? I swear, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Yes, Jan. I'm going to put it up. I just need to finish some last bits of inking, and then it'll go up. But it's all stuff that's not, it doesn't have to be St. Patrick's Day. Do you know what I mean? I try really hard to have my art be pretty open-ended. Like Tessa, did everybody see the card that Tessa created with the Brandy Christmas trees? She created like this geometric, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Be sure to go to my Instagram feed and you'll see, like, I try really hard to have my art be somewhat open-ended, that you can make any kind of card with, yeah, she created it upside down so it kind of looks like a little bit geometric. Some could say that it looks a little bit like a tie, but it's really quite abstract, and oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So like I said, there's I try really hard to create everything multi-use, you know, so that it can be used all year round. Am I running out of time, you guys? About 5 minutes. So, did everybody else create rainbow roses today? Or are you going to create rainbow roses? I'm anxious to see if everybody created rainbow roses and how different they'll look. I'm anxious to see that, that's for sure. Don't forget, this Saturday is Let's Get Artsy Together Apart, where we, our artist study series. And this Saturday we will be revisiting a female artist who was quite a woman. So bring your artsy arsenal and your art journal or whatever substrate you like to create art in, and join us on Saturday at 9 o'clock Arizona time. And we will get artsy in those art journals or whatever. Ooh, patch of roses. I'm anxious to see, Jan. You're usually so colorful. I'm anxious to see what you chose. Oh, you were doing art alcohol ink markers. Interesting. I'm anxious to see that. That's for sure. And then the following week, so this Saturday is Let's Get Artsy Together Apart, the artist study series. And then the following Saturday is Whimsical Lettering. Can you believe it's almost time again? And I have a cool new alphabet for us to play with, along with the Whimsical Lettering alphabet. And then the week after that is Bible journaling on Saturday. Let's get artsy with our Bibles. And then Inspire Your Heart with Art on Sunday. And Saturday, after Bible journaling, I go get my second vaccine. I'm excited about that. So I will say I didn't really have any, that's right. Good reminder, Keels. Good reminder. Arizona does not do daylight savings time. So you'll have to adjust to your, whatever the time is for you, but just know that Arizona is the same. Like, we stay the same. Now I'm kind of contemplating what color I want to do my backgrounds. Don't know. Not sure. I'm feeling like I want something, I don't know. So I have still, I haven't talked about it in a while, but I am still doing the 100-day challenge. And so I'm listening to new music every day. I'm a little behind in my documenting it, but working on it. So yesterday was Leonard Skinnard. That brought back lots of high school memories. And today, I don't know. I usually, I like to, does anybody else watch CBS Sunday Morning? Oh, I love CBS Sunday Morning. And I didn't finish watching it this week. And I usually get book suggestions from CBS Sunday Morning. And also musical inspiration. So maybe there was something good on there. I mean, I have lots of bands that I love and artists that I love. But I'm like, it is 100 days. It's kind of a long haul, right? But I think we're at like, oh, I just got ink on my hand. Oh, you guys, it's turning out so pretty. It's kind of, don't you love when you're creating and it looks like how you saw it in your head? That's kind of where I'm feeling like I am right now. And my nails today, I did a Mix Manny from Color Street. Look at that. Mix Manny from Color Street, and this is these. Let's see. These are Tokyo Lights, and this is, no, I don't remember. Something coral something, but it's kind of an ombre. I'm kind of digging it. Anyway, where did I leave off? I don't think I did all of my yellow. If I did, one more layer isn't gonna hurt it. That's for sure. I just like those colors nice and deep. Keely, if you know me, you know I'm fancy. That is the funniest. If you know me, you know how funny that is. I'm the least fancy person around. We're out of time. All right, girls. So for sure on Thursday, let's do some card assembly. And you know, you never know. I might be able to show you some stuff that I made with those new stamps from Unity. I'm super excited about that. Have an amazing Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will for sure see you on Thursday. Be sure to click the bell before you leave, and like and follow us. Thanks so much, guys. I adore you all. Bye.